My name is Joe Vaccaro. I'm the head football coach at Hastings. And along with me today will be Andrew Shore, a member of the modified team. How you doing, Andrew?
Good.
And on our camera, we got Will Hudson. It's a chilly but sunny, windy morning here, Veterans Day. And the last game of the year, the Yellow Jackets come in with a record of 2-3. They earlier played Eastchester the first game of the year, and they defeated them. Andrew, do you remember the score?
No, I think it was around 18-0.
I think 18-0. Okay, we get confirmation from our camera person. So the Yellow Jackets beat the Eagles 18-0 earlier in the year, and this will be the final contest for both teams. Very blustery, a little chilly, but the boys are excited, and it should be an excellent ball game. The referees are bringing the captains to the middle of the field. And I'll get the referee names later, but I can see that Jeff Bannon, our own Hastings resident, is one of the officials. Let's go over the Hastings starting offense. At quarterback, number 16, Blake Considine. Blake is an outstanding thrower, but he is hobbled by an ankle injury. How do you think he'll do today, Andrew?
I think he should do good.
Okay, he's a tough competitor, right? Okay, we also have fullback, number 19, Troy Stewart, another ninth grader. Blake's a ninth grader. Number 1 at split end, Joe Flaherty. He also will handle some of the quarterback duties. Joe started at quarterback last week, Andrew, and he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Okay. So then we have Scott Lyons at wingback, another ninth grader. An eighth grader, Matt Sivrite, number 51, at tight end. Big Matt Manchester, an eighth grader. Matt goes about 200 pounds, number 75, playing tackle. Chris Urban, number 72, a ninth grader at another tackle. Nick Celestri, number 30, at halfback. Nick's a very tough runner. Max Michael, a ninth grader, number 64, at guard. Mike DeVasco, the center. Mike's a seventh grader?
Yes.
Mike's a seventh grader starting. That's outstanding. And John Paul Appia, an eighth grader, number 62, at the center position. With Blake Considine at quarterback, Andrew, what do you see the Yellow Jackets trying to do when Blake's at quarterback?
I think they're going to do mostly shotgun passes.
Okay, Blake can really throw the ball. The boys really sound fired up. Head coach is Bob Russack, assisted by Mike Tina. Loyal viewers at HOH who have noticed that Coach Russack is on the varsity sideline. He's doing an outstanding job with us for our first year. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets have won the toss, and they have taken the ball. Modified football, there's no kickoff. They get the ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. So we're ready for action here. Sparse crowd. There's a blustery, cold morning. Andrew is a 7th grader, offensive guard. And what's your defensive position, Andrew?
Inside linebacker.
And Andrew, unfortunately, on the last play of the game last week, against a victory against Rhinebeck, broke his thumb, so he's unable to play, but he's going to help us out. And we have Will Hudson, another 7th grader, and Will is manning the camera, and he had a ramp injury, so he hasn't been able to play pretty much all year. So here comes the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10 on the 35. They come out in a wing T formation. They run the offense that the varsity runs. And they come out in a shotgun formation. Number 16, Blake Considine, the quarterback. Tough competitor. He's a little hobbled by ankle injury. We'll have to see how that works. So here's the start of the game. High snap over Considine. He's just going to have to fall on. That's going to be a loss of 10 yards. Andrew, how are the long snaps been most of the year?
They've been okay.
Not too many over the head?
No, not that many.
Okay, so that's, you see that in the pros. I was watching the Cowboy game this week, and I think, you watched the Cowboy-Indianapolis game? No? Well, the pros put it over the quarterback's head, so it's a tough thing to do. It's a blind snap. So that brings up 2nd and a long, 20 yards to go. Actually, it looks like about 25. It looks like about the 20, 21-yard line. So they put Flattery now back at quarterback, and they come from a regular wing T set here. Look to run Stewart. And it's a sweep to Celestri to the right. He makes a cut. Makes one man miss. He gets to the outside. He picks up a lot of yardage. That's about an 18, 20-yard gain for Nick Celestri. And that's going to put the Jackets in 3rd and long. Nick has really come on, Andrew, as a runner this year.
Yes, he has.
What's his best asset, you believe?
I don't know.
Toughness, speed, quickness?
Yeah, he's really good at running, so.
Okay. A little bit of all of them. Okay. So here we go, 3rd and 6 for the Jackets. The Eagles playing a 6-2 defense. It's a toss to Celestri outside. He cuts it back in. And 54 on Eastchester makes the play. A short gain of about 1 or 2, and the Jackets may be forced to punt here. Coach Rusak may decide to go for it. I do not have an Eastchester roster, so we'll just be calling those youngsters by their numbers. You guys don't know any of their names, do you? No. Okay. So it's 4th and 4. Got the sticks there, Will? The yard markers. Show everyone it's 4th and 4. And the Jackets will go for it. I would say you might look for that sweep to Celestri again. Oh, Stewart right up the middle. And really nothing there. A gain of 1. And the Jackets will turn it over on downs. And the Eagles will take over. Who's the normal punter for the Jackets, Andrew?
We usually don't punt.
Okay, coach with very aggressive philosophy. And really, if you're not going to get the ball punted 30, 25, 30, 35 yards, he's going to punt it 10, 15 yards. You might as well go for it on 4th down. You're not really losing too much in field position. How are we doing at the camera, Will?
Good.
So the Eagles come out in a double wing, what we would call a deuce formation, double tight to it. And, it's a shotgun. High snap to number 44, the quarterback. Going deep. And it should be picked off. Oh, nice play. Who was that defensive there? Number 80.
Number 80?
Okay. We're going to have to...
Kirk.
That's Kirk Van Heining, number 80. Good defensive play. The ball floated up there. So that brings up 2nd and 10. So both teams come out in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Here come the Eagles. They come in a pretty much a regular wing T formation. They're going to run the fullback to the right. He cuts back and picks up about 5 yards. I couldn't see who made the tackle. It looked like a swarm of Yellow Jackets there. Could you see who made the tackle there, Andrew?
No, it just looked like a lot of people.
Okay, that's what you like to see on defense. Like to see a lot of green helmets on the ball. So that brings up 3rd and 5 for the Eagles of Eastchester. They come out in a wing T formation, wing left, halfback to the right. And they're going to run the fullback right again. And he picks up about 3 yards before he's absolutely stuffed by number 72, Chris Urban. Good tackle. Chris is one of the captains, Andrew?
Yes.
He's demonstrated good leadership all year?
Yes, he has.
What's his best attribute as a football player, you think?
He's really strong.
Very strong. Okay, that's very important in football. So the Eagles are going to go for, I believe, on 4th and 2 here. And again, they come out in the wing left formation. And they're going to run the same play. It's a reverse, and they'll have none of that. They will have none of that. Number 73, Alex Elliott on the tackle. The Jackets sniff that out and stop the Eagles. Will be 1st and 10. Could you describe the defense you guys play?
We play a standard 44 defense, though other times we do switch it up.
All right, Coach likes to blitz a lot of people, right?
Yes, we blitz almost every play.
Okay, Coach Russick with a very aggressive defense. It pays off there, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. For the Yellow Jackets, excuse me. So the Jackets come up to the line of scrimmage. John Paul Appia Mike DeVosta was the center. No, John Paul Appia. I'm sorry. They come out of the shotgun. Good snap to Constantine. He's back to pass. Good protection. He hits Lyons right in the flat, and Scott just couldn't grab onto it. Ball was there. Just couldn't make the catch. That could be from years of rooting for the Braves. You never know. That does have a toll on you, the emotional damage. I'm just teasing Scott. We go back and forth with he's a big Atlanta Brave fan. I'm a big Yankee fan. So here we go, 2nd and 10. You can see Constantine, good arm, tight spiral. Ball was right on the money. And they come out in a standard wing T. Constantine, the quarterback. Look for Celestri perhaps here on the sweep to the right. And they give it to Stewart off the left side for about 3 yards, 4 yards. Good tough run by Troy. Troy's a 9th grader. Troy's really come along this year. Carry the ball more, Andrew?
Yeah.
So that brings up third and about 6. Probably a passing situation here. Coach usually calls a pass play here, Will?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Yes, Andrew says yes. All right. I'm counting on you guys. You know, you're here more than I am. So here we go. Toss left to Silvestri. He doesn't get the block, and a good tackle by number 32 of Eastchester. Loss of about 6 or 7. And the Jackets are going to have a decision again. It's going to be 4th down. The ball is right on their own 40. And Kurt Van Heine, number 80, checks in for Joe Flattery. And I think Coach Flattery, and he will be going for it again. Andrew told me that they have not punted. Maybe they are punting. No, they're going for it. 4th and 10 on the 40-yard line. Lions wing right. Van Heine split left. Silvestri the left halfback. Stewart the fullback. And Constantine back to pass. 3-step drop. Going deep and overthrew the receiver. 26 had real good coverage on Van Heine. So the Yellow Jacket defense will take the field. Number 12, Kevin Madison, starts on defense at one of the cornerback positions. Let's see if we can set the defense for you, folks. Troy Stewart is the defensive captain. He'll call the defense, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris Urban plays inside linebacker with Troy. The defensive tackles are Alex Elliott and Matt Manchester. The defensive ends are Matt Sivright and Max Michael. So 32 off tackle, cuts back, and there's a good tackle there. Gain of about 2 or 3. Looks like Sivright was on the tackle from the backside. So Sivright and Max Michael, are the defensive ends. Who are the outside linebackers here, Andrew? Can you spot them yet?
No, not really.
Okay, when they come out in the formation, you let me know. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 9, 8.5. Looks like who?
Joe Flaherty and
Nick Silvestri, I think, number 30. Okay, and the secondary, Kevin Madison at corner, Scott Lyons at safety, and Kurt Van Heine at the left corner. Here's a sweep to 32 on the right. They get outside, but Chris Urban going down the line, makes a great tackle there from behind for a very short yard. That's what you want your inside linebackers to do, flow from sideline to sideline. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. What do you think of the Yellow Jacket defense so far, Will?
I don't know.
You don't know. Has Eastchester got any first downs?
Yes.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
So I think the defense is doing pretty well then. Well, the crowd is filling up here. Have to go make some noise in a minute. Here we go. 3rd and 7. 81, back to pass. It's a waggle. Runs in. Pressure. He's just going to have to dump it. Max Michael put the pressure on along with number 72, Chris Urban. Looks like the Eagles had a little mix-up in the backfield and had a little trouble getting out. Looked like a little waggle bootleg to the right. And Urban and Michael put the good pressure on, and he's had to dump it so he wouldn't have to take the sack. So that brings up 4th and 7. Both teams here kind of staying right in the middle of the field, not getting much done offensively. It's been a defensive struggle so far here in the first quarter. We play 8-minute quarters here in modified football. So that's going to bring up 4th and 7. And Eastchester back to Manchester, putting the pressure on. He hits him just as he throws it. Put big pressure on him. Number 75, Matt Manchester, an 8th grader. Matt goes about 5'10", 5'11", about 200 pounds. He put pressure on the 210, I'm informed. Okay, and quarterback had to throw it and had to hurry, and he couldn't connect on the pass. So the Yellow Jackets will get their 3rd possession of the game. Both teams have gone 3 and out. No first downs yet in this defensive struggle here on this beautiful morning. Not quite as cold as I thought it was. Andrew, what do you think about the weather?
No, it's gotten much nicer.
Nice and sunny out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Yellow Jackets come out in their shotgun formation with Constantine as the quarterback. Good snap to Constantine. He's back to pass. He's looking deep. Here comes pressure. He throws it away. And he hits Silvestri over the middle for about an 8-yard gain. Excellent job. Blake Constantine stood in the pocket, stepped up, avoided the pressure, and he hit his secondary receiver. He was looking right. And I'll tell you, folks, that's a very hard thing to do. The pros have a hard time with that. Usually you lock onto your primary receiver, and if it's not there, you throw it away. But he looked back over the inside, hit Celestri on the crossing pattern, and it's a 9-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and inches. You get all that, Will? How's the picture? Good? Okay, well, we'll see. So here we go. Jackets come out in the wing T formation. Constantine hands off to Celestri on the sweep to the outside. He'll get the first down and a little more. About a 3-yard gain. Good solid run by Celestri. He likes to cut it up. He's a good, hard physical runner. He likes to do what coaches like to see the way he runs. He's a north-south runner. That's a sweep, so he is running towards the sideline. He makes the cut, gets the shoulders squared, and he goes north and south so he can take on the tacklers. And plus it gives you a 2-way go there. So that's the first down of the game for anybody. First one for the Yellow Jackets. And that brings up 1st and 10. The ball's right on the stripe. It's right on the 50-yard line, it looks like. So the Jackets, if they get any yards, they'll get into Eagle territory. There's Troy Stewart right up the middle. Rumbling, stumbling, bruising his way, pushing the whole pile forward for 9 yards. He had about 6, 7 white jerseys on him, kept the feet churning, and picked up additional yardage. Does that remind you of anybody, Andrew? Have you been to any of the varsity games?
No, I haven't. Homecoming.
Homecoming, okay. Well, that kind of reminds me of James Fay. So it brings up again 2nd and inches. Great down. You can go deep. You can run almost any play here. You only need to get inches. Number one thing is you don't want to lose any yards, so on 3rd down it's an easy play. And they're going to give Stewart right up the middle again. And he got very little there. Maybe got the first down. I don't know. What do you think? First down or it's going to be 3rd down?
I think it's going to be 3rd down.
Okay. Eastchester did a nice job there. They stacked up the middle. So it brings up 3rd and identical, less than about a foot there. Looks about a foot. So the Jackets need to dig in here, block the gaps, deny penetration, and get the first down. So they come out and they wing right. And they give it to Stewart off the left side, and he'll get the first down. Pick up about a yard, 2 yards. Good short yardage play, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter, I believe. No score, defensive battle here. Okay, so what your impressions so far, Andrew, of the first quarter?
I think everyone's doing a very good job.
Okay, I agree. The defense has played real well, and the offense a little slow start, but now they're starting to get it going. I think that the first series, the snap over their head, that was tough to overcome. What do you look for here offensively from the Yellow Jackets? What has Coach been calling pretty much this year in this situation? More of a run or more of a pass?
It's pretty even.
Pretty even. Okay, a balanced attack here for the modified Yellow Jackets. So it'll be second quarter, no score. They switch sides. Now the Yellow Jackets will be heading towards the east end zone. They're in Eagle territory on about the 38-yard line. We apologize if it's a little hard to see now because now the sun will be right into the lens of the camera. So we'll try to do the best we can. I'm Joe Vaccaro with Andrew Shore and Will Hudson bringing you all this hard-hitting football action here on a beautiful Veterans Day morning, November 11th, 1999, here at Reynolds Field. Last game of the season. Varsity football ended up on a high note, winning their last 2 games of the year, ending up 4-5. And the modified team is 2-3 right now. Hopefully they even up to a 3-3 record. So here we go, 1st and 10 from about the 37. Kind of hard to see the yard markers here. We'll do the best we can. They come out in the shotgun formation, 1st and 10. They're going to throw the ball. Constantine back to pass. Good protection. Going deep for Celestri. He's got it for the... He could go all the way. Touchdown. Beautiful corner pattern. The Constantine to Celestri connection 2 weeks ago, or last week they were playing Pauling, and he hit that for 3 times for big yardage, twice for touchdowns, and once to set up a touchdown. Put the ball right there. Celestri ran a good post corner there, beat his man deep, and scored the touchdown. What do you think about that play? Have you been running that play all year?
Yes, we've been mostly successful on this plays.
Okay, Blake threw a nice ball, and what kind of pattern was Nick running there, Andrew?
corner pattern.
Okay, it's exactly right. And modified, it's the opposite of other leagues. If you run or pass, it's 1 point. And they give it to Troy Stewart right up the middle, and he stops. So the score now is 6-0. On a 38-yard touchdown pass, Blake Considine to Nick Silvestri, and the Jackets take a 6-0 lead. In modified football, if you kick the extra point, it's actually 2 points. And if you throw or run, it is 1 point. I guess the modified rule makers believe that at this level, kicking it is a little more difficult than throwing or passing. So we have a nice crowd here at Reynolds Field. And the Eagles will take over at 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Again, no kicking, no kickoffs in modified. We take over on the 35-yard line. So second quarter action, and hopefully the Yellow Jacket defense will be able to keep it up. What do you look for defensively here? More pressure?
Yes.
Okay. I like Andrew. He's a man of very few words, gets right to the point. I like some of the other announcers on HOH that will leave nameless, but he's blonde. So here we go. Fullback off the right side, good tackle. Chris Urban and Matt Manchester on the tackle for a short yardage. You got to like the aggressiveness by the Yellow Jacket defense. Last week versus Pauling, boy, the boys were really flying to the ball, leaping over the pile, playing to the whistle. Exactly the type of football you like to see. So that brings up 2nd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. I'm sorry, 2nd and 7 for the Eagles of Eastchester. They come out in the wing right formation. The halfback is back. Look for him maybe to get the ball here. And they do give it to him, number 44 sweep. Chris Urban misses a tackle, a big hit. The number 19, Troy Stewart, knocked the runner right down to the ground. You can hear the pads up. You can hear the pads smacking from up here, Andrew.
Yes, we can.
That's a great sound, huh?
Yeah.
That's what the game's all about, hearing those pads smacking. That brings up 3rd and 5. Chris Urban playing left inside. He scraped. He just over-pursued a little, missed a tackle. The running back made a good cut back inside, but his teammate picked him up. Troy Stewart came across and delivered a good hit, knocked the ball carrier to the ground. When you do that often, he's not going to want to come back to your area. So that brings up 3rd and 5. Look for pressure from the Jackets. Sweep left to 34. 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackle. But Kevin Madison comes up, holds him up, and who finished that off? Chris Urban. Kevin Madison, a 7th grader, number 12, came up to do an outstanding job at corner all year. I've been noticing that. He's given away a lot of size, but Kevin's a pretty tough kid.
Yes.
He'll tackle the big kids, right?
Yeah, he can pretty much hold them up.
Yep, that's true. Then Chris Urban came up and finished them off. Good team defense there. So it's going to bring up 4th and 6 for the Eagles of Eastchester. Maybe a punting situation. Only 6-0. There's no pressure here for them to be forcing anything. And they look like they come out in a punt formation. The snap is always a key here. There's no fake punting from Eastchester. Loopy snap. It's kicked high and short. Be careful. It takes an Eastchester bounce all the way down to the 35-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets hold them on defense. Eastchester has not picked up a first down yet. Defense doing a good job. So the Yellow Jackets will get the ball, try to extend their lead here. At least they want to get a couple first downs here, gain some field position. Once you have the lead, you get some first downs, establish field position, make the other team go the long distance of the field. Are any running plays out of the shotgun, Andrew?
No.
Okay, so they come out, folks, in the shotgun. You know the ball's going to be in the air. And with Blake's ankle a little hurt there, it's going to be hard for him to scramble. So you can almost guarantee it's going to be a pass play here. So here's the 1st and 10. Constantine back to pass. They put pressure on. He throws a BB to the outside. Just a little past Scott Lyons. That was his first slightly poor throw. Eastchester is really starting to put the pressure on. The pass protection has been outstanding so far.
Yeah.
I don't think has Blake been knocked down yet.
No, not at all.
Okay, so that's good. You know, oftentimes we talk about the quarterback throwing, the receiver catching, and you know Nick Silvestri and Blake Constantine did a great job in that touchdown pass, but without the linemen blocking and the backs blocking, they're going to get that playoff. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Again, Jackets now come out in a regular formation. They're going to give Troy Stewart right up the middle, and he runs hard, and he keeps his legs moving, and he gets about 5 yards where there really was nothing there. That's a good hard run by Troy Stewart.
Yes, it was. He does that a lot.
Okay, well, there you go. Andrew sees him in practice every single day. He's probably taken a couple of choice hits during the year, huh, in practice?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, he's a 9th grader. You're only a 7th grader, right? So you got to eat your Wheaties, eat your vitamins, do your exercise. You'll be big and strong, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Someday maybe you'll be like me. Well, I don't know if you want to be that big, but... All right, here we go. 3rd and 4 for the Jackets. Could be a run or a pass situation. They come out under center. They run the sweep to Slestry. It looks like and there's going to be a clip, so no matter what happens, it's going to be brought back. Slestry cuts back, and he does pick up the first down, but the referee, a hold on one of the Hastings players. So, well, okay, number 28, Scott Lyons, he probably got the hands out there. He was the wing back. He has a very important block in that sweep play. You got to get down block. So that's going to be that's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. That's going to bring up 3rd and 20 now. So the Jackets may be in a throwing situation now. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Slestry does a nice job on that sweep. He got to the corner, made his cut, and by going north and south, he has a two-way go, and he cut back. So that was a good run by Nick. Unfortunately with the penalty, and they're going to bring Constantine will play the quarterback position, and Van Heining checks in at split end. So we'll see what Coach Russack has. He comes out of the shotgun. And you can look maybe for Slestry on the... Oh, a lot of pressure. He steps up. He throws it. That's up for grabs. And that's picked off by 54. Oh, and the Jackets lose all that field position. They put big pressure on Constantine. It was a little high snap. Constantine, I'm sorry. Constantine. I'm corrected by my 7th grade cameraman, Will Hudson. Snap was a little high there.
Yes, but that mostly doesn't happen.
No, the snaps actually have been very good. A little high. Blake got it under control, and he threw it late over the middle, and that's a no-no. Late over the middle usually means pick. So the Eagles of Eastchester in great opportunity here. They're in 4-down territory. Looks like just inside about the 30-yard line. About the 25-yard line, it looks like. So the Eagles have to call a timeout. They didn't like what their setup. They might have been missing some personnel. So we're in the second quarter here. Hastings 6, Eastchester 0. Need a big defensive stand here, Andrew.
Yes, we do.
What do you look for defensively?
A lot of blitzes.
Okay, a lot of blitzes from Coach. Coach Russack likes to call the blitz, likes to send different personnel. I was at practice yesterday, and they have inside linebacker blitz and outside linebacker blitz. They have a safety blitz, corner blitz. He has a whole complete blitz package. So you can look for the Yellow Jackets to mix up the pressure, try to confuse the offensive linemen, mix up the blocking patterns, and get tackles for little or no gain. Not as windy as I thought it was going to be. Actually, a very pleasant Thursday morning. 6-0 Yellow Jackets. Brings up 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Eastchester Eagles. Eastchester in the red helmets, white shirts with red numbers and white pants. The Yellow Jackets in the green helmets, gold face masks, green and gold jerseys, and white pants. So here comes the Eagles. 1st and 10. Fumble, and it looks like the Yellow Jackets have recovered. Who recovered that fumble there, guys?
I think Troy.
Troy, I think Matt Manchester came up with it. Big Matt Manchester with the fumble recovery, and boy, the last 2 plays turnovers. A big break for the Yellow Jackets. Let's see if they can get something established here. Get a couple first downs, get another scoring opportunity, or at least run the clock out for the half. So here come the Yellow Jackets, 1st and 10. They're at the 30-yard line, maybe 29. Looked like the Eastchester just kind of fumbled that on their own, Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Shotgun to Constantine, 34 putting pressure on. Ball thrown for Siv right down the middle, a little overthrown. Looked like Joey Flattery and Matt Sivart running post patterns, and the ball is a little overthrown. Number 34 from Eastchester is putting some ferocious pressure on the Yellow Jacket passer. Here comes that wind. It's going to be a little tough to throw into the wind now. Looks like it's coming out of the northeast, and the Yellow Jackets are heading towards the east right now. Go ahead.
What?
So here we go. Stewart up the middle. Good tackle by number 34. He looks 54. He looks like a heck of a player. So. All right, 3rd and 7 at a T formation. Sweep right to Celestri. He cuts it back inside. Eastchester did a nice job there. Only a gain of 2 or 3. They're doing a nice job of falling to the ball now. So that's going to bring up 4th and 5. I guess Andrew was right. The Yellow Jackets do not punt. All right, so hopefully Coach Russek can call a play here that's going to be successful. They've done a good mix of pass and run so far. The big play being a 38-yard pass from Blake Considine to Nick Celestri. So they come out of the T formation, and they're going to run a naked bootleg with Joe Flaherty at quarterback, and 34, and in at number 50, Eastchester did not fall for the fake at all. They were all over it. Loss of 5, and that's going to give Eastchester the ball right at the 30-yard line. So Joe played quarterback that play, Andrew?
Yes, he mostly does the passing plays.
Okay, Blake does the passing plays, and Joe
does the handoff plays and running plays.
Okay, good. So here we go. See if the Yellow Jacket defense can come up big again. Last time they jumped on a fumble. So the Eagles of Eastchester come up to the line of scrimmage. Wing left in a wing T formation. And they're going to run to fullback off the right. And he cuts it outside. And he has the corner. And Kurt Van Heining tackles him high. He bounces off. And that's going to be a touchdown, number 32. Number 32 got outside. The Yellow Jackets lost outside contain. A couple missed tackles. And that's a touchdown. So we have a tie ball game. Now Eastchester will go for the point after touchdown, the PAT, point after try. And they're going to kick for 2, it looks like. So for kicking, you need to have a good snap, a good hold, and a good kick, as well as good protection. And we're getting the 4-minute warning now here in the second quarter. So when play resumes, as this is an untimed down, when play resumes, there'll be 4 minutes left for the Yellow Jackets. So Eastchester takes advantage of the field position, and on a 1st and 10, they break outside for a 25-yard touchdown run. So here they go, lefty kicker, number 54. Here's the snap. It's on the ground. Looks like it's going to be stopped. So we have a tie ball game. Good defensive pressure there.
Yeah.
So the Yellow Jackets will get 1st and 10 and 35. We have a tie ball game with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Look for the Yellow Jackets to come out throwing here, Andrew.
Yes, I think they might throw.
Okay. 6-6 here, 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Modified football here. Hastings Yellow Jackets versus Eastchester Eagles. I'm Joe Vaccaro, along with cameraman Will Hudson and color commentator Andrew Shore. So the Jackets come out, wing right. Joe Flaherty split out on the left. Scott Lyons wing right. Troy Stewart, the fullback, right behind. Straight drop back. He gets hit as he throws. It gets deflected. Incomplete, almost intercepted. 54 with some ferocious pressure. The Yellow Jackets are going to have to figure a way to block number 54. He's putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and that can lead to turnovers. So 2nd and 10. Tim Bragg checks in for the game. I think it's the first time Tim's been in the game.
Yes, I believe so.
He was in earlier. Okay, Will Hudson informs us. What grade's Timmy in?
7th.
7th grade. Timmy's the younger brother of our quarterback on the varsity, Tom Bragg, with an outstanding career. So Timmy's in there, number 81. Good athlete. He has good hands there, Andrew?
Yes, very good.
Okay, so maybe pass play to Timmy. Here we go. Troy Stewart. It's a sweep to Celestri. Good faking there. I'll tell you guys, I was faked out. I thought Shirley had the ball going up the middle. but they ran the sweep to the right to Slustry for a good 5-yard gain. That's Nick. Nick runs the sweep real well.
Yes, he's a very good runner.
Okay. He's in, what grade is he in?
8th.
He's only in 8th grade. Okay. He's pretty big for an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Okay. So we look for big things from Nick Slustry in the future. So here we go. 3rd and 5. See if the Yellow Jackets can pick up a first down. They've only picked up a couple of first downs on the scoring drive. So here we go. 3rd and 5. Going on a long count. Good job, no one moving. They're going to run the sweep to Slustry. He's got the corner. He cuts it back. And, oh, looks like he just got enough for the first down. He squeezed in there, ducked his shoulder down, got the first down. Good job of running by Nick.
Yes. He's a very good runner.
Okay, so you heard it here first, folks, from Andrew Shore that Nick Slustry is a very good runner.
He likes to cut to the inside. He likes to cut to the inside.
Likes to cut to the inside. We like to see that. We like to see that. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. Under 4 minutes. We're not sure exactly how much time. Probably about 2.5 minutes, I would say. We haven't heard anything official. Look for the Jackets to maybe come out throwing here. Come out in a wing T formation, a running formation. Look for Stewart up the middle, perhaps. And here we go. Stewart is up the middle for a very, very little gain, maybe 2 yards. Eagles do a nice job of clogging up the hole there. You like to see that. Good gang tackling. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 9. There wasn't very much there. So Tim Bragg checks out. Scott Lyons checks in. 2nd and 9. Wind blowing up here a little. The wind is more higher up in the trees, not really down the field. So here we go. 2nd and 10. They run quick toss to Slustry to the outside. He gains about 7-8 yards, lowers his shoulder, runs over number 59. Good hard run there. That's one of their favorite plays, huh, Andrew?
Yes.
The quick toss play?
Quick pitch. We run that a lot.
Okay, quick pitch. You get the ball to the outside, and Slustry runs it very nice. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Excellent run there, some good blocking, and Nick finished off the run the way you should, lowered his shoulder, and ran over the defender. Seems you guys like to hit. Coach talk about hitting hard a lot?
We hit hard in practice a lot.
Okay, well, that's how you get to become a good hitter. So here we go. Fullback right up the middle. And nothing going on, and we got a flag. Maybe a face mask. That could be big. Face mask is 15. Face mask on Eastchester. That's a 15-yard penalty from the spot. That's going to give the Yellow Jackets 1st and 10 about the 30-yard line. About a minute left. Went down there, Coach. So here we go. Big break for the Yellow Jackets. It's a 15-yard penalty. The Eagles had stopped Troy Stewart for no gain. It would have been 4th down. But they're going to get 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And we're trying to get a time check right now. We know it's under 4 minutes. So we unofficially less than a minute and a half. That's unofficial. So here we go. Late arriving crowd here. So Coach Russack takes a timeout. I think that's the first one. They take another timeouts?
I don't know.
I don't think they have. Will, have they taken any timeouts yet? We don't think so. We're getting a lot of looks of shrugged shoulders like...
I don't think 2 minutes.
Looks like about 2:50 left. Okay, so we're giving you all different types of information. We don't really know. When the half's over, we'll let you know. Now the Yellow Jackets can take some shots to the end zone with their passing game. If it does get intercepted, it shouldn't hurt them because it would leave Eastchester deep in their own territory. 6-6 ball game here, 2nd quarter, last game of the year. November 11th, 1999, Veterans Day here. We're at Reynolds Field in Hastings, New York. My name is Joe Vaccaro. I'm the head football coach. And we're working the modified game here today. Your regular announcers, Keith Fagan and Tony Vasali, are at work. This is a game. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so they're at work right now. So they asked me to do the game. And since they do all the games for us, I said no problem. Will Hutt's on the camera, doing an outstanding job. But we'll see after the game. We'll check the film. We'll see what kind of outstanding job he is. Right now, you can tell if he's doing a good job or not. I'm sure he is. Outstanding young man. I've heard nothing but good things about him. So here we go. Constantine is the quarterback in the T formation, under center. Probably a run here. And they're going to run Celestri in the sweep. He finds a hole. He cuts left, puts his shoulder, runs over number 26. Nice gain there. And the Yellow Jackets take another timeout. Boy, the hole opened up real there. The guards did a nice job of pulling and kicking out and creating a lane. That's about to pick up a 6. That's going to bring us 2nd and 4. .26 left in the game. Okay, 26 seconds left in the game. So Coach Tina was telling us the time. I guess he didn't mean 2 minutes. So 26 seconds left in the game. Look for the Jackets to go up top here, Andrew.
Yeah, I think they might score.
Okay, what's their what's the favorite pattern to run here?
I don't know.
That corner pattern?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we're gonna look for that corner pattern. Will, what do you think? The corner pattern here at the Celestri?
I guess so.
Okay. I have to talk to Coach Rusek. He told me you guys knew everything.
I do know everything.
Oh, Will says he does know everything. Okay. He just likes to keep it to himself. All right, look for Celestri on the corner pattern here. Constantine back to pass. He gets his. He throws it. And incomplete. I think if he had just a split second more time, Celestri ran a nice corner pattern. The defender was there, but if he was able to throw the ball to where he wanted to, the defender would have no chance. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 with probably about 18 seconds to go. Look for the Yellow Jackets to go up top again. So 3rd and 4. Jackets come out of the shotgun. Celestri's the wing right. I think he's Constantine's favorite target here. So here we go. Good snap. Back to pass. Picks up over the middle. Siv right over the middle. Right down to the 5-yard line. The Yellow Jackets called timeout. They mixed it up. Instead of running the corner pattern, they went over the middle. They hit Matt Sivright, number 51. Matt Sivright's the tight end. In modified football, the number rules are not strictly enforced. So, has Matt caught any passes this year so far?
Yes, he's caught many.
Okay, so he's got good hands. Younger brother of Ben Sivright, one of our captains on the varsity. You know he's playing tight end. He wears number 51. That's the same number his brother wears. And he plays tight end, and looks like, what yard line there, Andrew?
I don't know.
Looks like about what? Inside the 10?
Yeah.
It was about the 5-yard line. I would think they would have maybe time for one more play. So this could be a crucial play here. 6-6. You score at the end of the half, go up at halftime. A lot of momentum going on your side. Could be a very, very, very big play here. So the Yellow Jackets doing a nice job in the 2-minute offense, mixing in some runs and some passes. The face masking penalty, of course, hurt the Eagles. So, 1st and 10. They may have enough, excuse me. They may have enough time for 2 plays if they throw. But it looks like they're going to run here. I got a feeling they'll go Celestri to the left. Celestri to the right. He cuts it back. He stopped. And that looks like it's halftime. Oh, good defensive play by the Eagles. Good defensive play by the Eagles. Looks like it was 1st and goal on about the 4-yard line. The Yellow Jackets just couldn't punch it in. Celestri got stopped on about the 2-yard line. So we go to halftime, 6-all. The Eagles will get the ball at the beginning of the 2nd half. And we're going to take a little break here, and we'll come back to bring you all the 2nd half action. So 6-6 at halftime. How you doing? All right, the Yellow Jackets coming back onto the field after halftime. Coach Russack, Coach Tina making some halftime adjustments, trying to keep on doing what's working and fix anything that's not. We have a 6-6 tie here. Second half action coming up any minute. I believe the Eagles will start the second half with the ball. Second half captain's meeting with the referees. Number 72 is Chris Urban. Number 16 is Blake Considine. So here we go. Second half action coming up any minute now. 6-6 game. Tight ball game. Yellow Jackets had an opportunity to take the lead at the end of the first half. But they stopped on the last play of the half at the 3-yard line. The Yellow Jackets scored on a 38-yard scoring pass from Blake Considine to Nick Celestri. And the Eagles of Eastchester scored on about a 25-yard run in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets were up early. Eagles tied it, and that's the way it stayed right now. So what kind of halftime adjustments did Coach make, Andrew?
We cut out a couple of plays.
Okay, so he's going to try to limit the offense to just a certain couple plays that are working?
Yeah, and we switched some people around.
Okay, so Coach hopes to make some good adjustments there. Anything to look for? Any new plays?
No, we just cut out the blast.
Okay, well, so we look for the sweep and the quick pitch?
They're just still there.
Okay, good. So here we go. Can you hear me, Will? Okay, good. We got sound. And it looks like it's going to be Eastchester ball going from our right to our left here. A raucous crowd. You got like the crowd here, Andrew.
Yes.
A lot of your friends here?
Yeah.
You know, it's early. It's a day off from school. Yeah, a lot of your friends are here.
Yeah.
What does that say?
They're here to support us.
Okay, great. That's really nice of them, I think. So here we go. Second half action. Last half of the Hastings football season. Varsity ended Saturday with a 34-8 victory over Croton. And now the younger Yellow Jackets looking to finish their season with a victory. Looks like the same defensive starters that started the game. Looks like Tim Braggs at corner, number 81. And I don't think he started the first half, and now they're at number 81, Timmy Braggs there at left corner. Scott Lyons at safety. Number 12, Kevin Madison at the right corner. Flattery and Celestri at the outside backer position. Urban and Stewart inside. Sivright and Michael at the ends, and Manchester and Elliott at the tackles. And right away, on 1st and 10, Eagles tried a quick pitch to number 32, but there was an illegal procedure, and that to be a 5-yard penalty, and that's not where you want to start the second half. Now it's 1st and 15. And on any level of football, 1st and 15 is tough, but on the modified level, as you see, Eastchester doesn't really have much of a throwing game, Andrew.
No, they run mostly.
So they're going to have to try to get the 15 yards, probably just running the ball. We'll see. Every time they've thrown the ball, we put a lot of pressure on them, so Coach might decide that it wasn't worth the risk. So here we go. Looks like 32's in the backfield at fullback. And they're going to toss it to 32. He's going to... Oh! He tries to leap over several Yellow Jackets, but there's nothing there. It looked like Sivright, Stewart, and Madison just formed a wall of green jerseys, and he was denied. 32 tried to run hard, but the Yellow Jackets hit harder on that play.
Yes.
Who's the hardest hitter on the team, you think?
Nicky Celestri.
Nicky Celestri is the hardest hitter. Okay, so maybe that's why they ran left. They were trying to run away from him.
Yeah.
Okay. Will, who do you think the hardest hitter on the team is?
Manchester.
Okay, well, we'll see. I think they got a lot of hard hitters. So here we go, second and about 13. And they're going to run a sweep to 42. Urban scraping. Oh, he filled the hole beautifully. You just see 72 working from right to left. He saw the opening. He used his speed and made a good, strong tackle. That play was going nowhere. Now we have a flag on the play. Personal foul clipping on the Eagles. Coach Russack is... Fight! No! 15 yards! Okay, here we go. So they're going to decline. All right, 15-yard penalties declined. Coach Russack has a lot of confidence in the defense. It's going to be 3rd and 13. So let's see what the Eagles have. So far, they've had a penalty, a 1-yard gain, and a 1-yard gain. Defense coming out strong so far in the second half. A couple blitzes on those plays?
Yes, we blitz a lot.
Okay, so here we go. Eagles come out in a wing right, double tight formation. They're going to run a double reverse and a fumble! And it looks like Matt Sivrite has recovered the ball. The Eagles tried to get fancy with a double reverse. They fumbled the exchange, and now the Yellow Jackets are in great position here. 1st and 10 on the... Can you see what yard line it is, guys?
Looks like the 30.
Looks like inside the... Looks like about the 28. The 28-yard line. Okay, so the Yellow Jackets are in 4-down territory. They only have to average a little over 2.5 yards per play to get first downs here and punch it into the end zone. So they come out. Constantine, the quarterback. Oh, and the Yellow Jackets first play, like Eastchester, illegal procedure. Troy Stewart, the fullback, jumped. A little antsy. He was probably getting the ball that play. Very anxious when you get in the ball. You want to get going, get a good start. Got to wait for the ball to be snapped, so that's a penalty. So they're going to run the same play. It looks like Coach Russack gave the traditional run the same play with the kind of the illegal procedure motion with the hands. So let's see what the Yellow Jackets have in store here. It looks like Stewart is back and Celestri is up. So I'm anticipating a Troy Stewart run here. And Stewart gets the ball up the middle, and it's going nowhere. The Eagles have done a real nice job of the last couple of times the fullbacks go up the middle of stopping them. Looks like number 80 and number 81 on the stop. It's kind of hard to see those numbers there.
Yes, there are a lot of people.
A lot of people, and the Eastchester jerseys are kind of dirty and red, and so we're having a little hard time. That's going to bring second and 16 here. Flattery just came out of the game, and who went in for Flattery?
I don't know.
Probably number 80, Kirk Van Heining. No, probably that's who it looks like. They both play split ends. So here we go. Yellow Jackets, split backfield, straight drop back pass. Vining over Kirk Van Heining over the middle on a quick slant pass. Constantine drilled it in there. And that's a nice about 7-8 yard gain. Has Kirk made some catches so far in the year?
Yes, Kirk has made some very good catches.
Okay, that's nice. Over the middle, it's a good job. He's not afraid. Go over the middle. That's going to bring up a 3rd and much more manageable 7 yards. Remember, the Yellow Jackets have 2 shots here, so they only need to get about 3.5 yards in each play. A couple different ways of going about it. So here they go. Constantine over center, snaps the ball, straight drop back. Again, the slant to Flattery right over the middle, and he takes a hit and holds on. 54 laid a lick on him, but Joe held on. That's a good job. Excellent job there. It's going to bring up 4th down. That was a pickup of about 5 or 6. So it's going to bring up 4th and 2. What pattern was that they run? That's the in pattern?
I think so.
Okay, in pattern there, Will, right?
I think so.
Okay. So here we go. 4th and 2. Last time the Jackets had this situation was on the goal line at the end of the second quarter. They got stopped. So let's see what they do here. They're going to run the sweep to Celestri. A good block. Oh, actually cut it. He's going to break it. He may go all the way. Oh, outstanding job. Oh, and there's a fumble, and they're going to say Eastchester ball. Oh, what a bad break. The Jackets ran the sweep. That was outstanding. Number 70, I believe, was the lead guard. That's Mike DeVosto. He made a nice kick-out block, and Nick Slustry cut underneath it, and that was about a 15-yard gain. But the referees have ruled that is a fumble.